Hi everyone, it's Alexis. I hope you are all doing well today. I'm sure you can see what is sitting in front of me. I have the November craft box and I got to make lots of really fun projects with it, and I'm really excited to share with you all some ideas for the upcoming holiday season, because that is kind of the theme of this box. There is a lot of festive shapes and colors and just really fun stuff. So I know you're waiting, so I'm just gonna get right into it and show you what's in this month's craft box. So I've already opened up some of the stuff because I've been making projects, but the first thing I want to show you is the die sets, because there are 2 die sets this month. So you're gonna get this festive set, which you can see has the festive shapes and icons I was talking about. You get a tree, you get 2 sentiments, Noel and Joy. There's this cute little gift box, and this ribbon bow goes on top of it like that. Really cute. There's some really detailed snowflakes and ornaments, some holly leaves and berries, a star, a stocking, kind of everything you need for your general holiday cards and home decor, whatever you feel like doing. Now this one, this is the retro tree die set. This comes with a tree shape, as you can see, but then you see these shapes right here. These are all ornaments and the various layering elements on the ornaments. You also get some gifts and some stars to decorate the scene. But what's really important about this die set in particular is that it works in conjunction with the tree shaker domes that you're gonna get. I'm going to show you a couple different projects of how these interact, and actually the project I'm making today uses these 2 sets together. But this is, you know, you get a 6-pack of these, and you can't go anywhere without a shaker dome without also having your sequins and beads. So you're each going to get, in your box, you're going to get these really pretty white snowflakes. I'm just going to open it up so you can see them. They're nice iridescent kind of finish on them. Then you're also going to get these Christmas fir trees, also a really nice iridescent finish. And you're also going to get the holly berry beads. So that's a really nice size bead to go in your shaker domes. To put everything down really easy, you're also going to get 10 sheets of the adhesive sheets. These are fantastic when you're working with layering dies, as well as you just want to glue down a shape and have no mess. These turn anything with paper into a sticker. I highly recommend these for anything where you have to do detailed projects, especially sentiments. And then I'm going to show you all the surfaces you're going to get. So let me just close the box real quick so we can lay these out. You're going to get 5 sheets of heavy-duty white cardstock. These are perfect for card bases, or if you're doing home decor, you can make this your solid background to go inside a frame, add a little bit of a mixed media background, and then layer on your shapes to create a scene. So you're going to get 5 sheets of that. You're also gonna get to check out our festive range. So our festive range is really cool because it's similar to our normal core colors, but we've done them in festive colors. So I'm first gonna show you, I kind of want to show you the cardstock first. So I'm gonna put these down. So you're gonna get 1 sheet of each color in our festive cardstock range. So you can see all these beautiful bright and bold colors mixed in with more of your traditional colors that you would find in I guess holiday scenes and things like that. So I'm going to go through the names real quick. This one is Holly Berry, this is Crimson, Pink Fizz, this is Mistletoe Green, this is Peppermint, this one is Fir Tree, this is Sage, White, Black, and Pine Cone. What's nice about our festive range is that you can mix and match. You'll see today I chose to mix the neutrals with the bold colors, but you can also keep with all the greens or with all the reds. There's a lot of different varieties for color palettes, which is always a really nice surprise in any of our boxes. The other thing you're gonna get is you're also gonna get the festive Opulent cardstock. So you're gonna get some sheets of this. I'm realizing I've got some extras in here. Here we go. So you're gonna get this one right here, which is the Fir Tree. It's a really beautiful glitter cardstock. This one's the white. This is a really nice iridescent glitter cardstock. This is another nice with a pearl tone to it. You're also going to get these two holly berry ones. One is a glitter cardstock and one is a pearl shimmer. And then you're going to get the mistletoe green in this really nice pretty pearl. So that's everything you're going to get in the box this month. I'm just going to kind of put this away because I'm not going to, I've already got everything I need out. And we're going to get into making. So the holidays this year are a little different than in years prior. I think we all are trying to figure out what we're going to do for gifts. And I know this year especially, I'm going to be trying to personalize things more and add my own little flair onto my cards and gift tags and Christmas wrap and things like that. So I thought it would be fun today to go through some different ways in which you can personalize your gift tags for your gift wrap. Now I went with more of a non-traditional color palette for the holidays. I tend to really like bold prints and bold colors. So this falls more in line with the type of colors I like to use when I'm doing my gift wrap, but I really love a black and white kind of theme with colors. So that's what I chose to do for these three. But then I got to playing around with them and I thought, you know, it'd be really fun to do a shaker tag to add on to the gifts this year. So I kind of just kept with the same colors that I did on all the other tags so that they would match my Christmas wrap for the year, but I wanted to try a little bit something more fun and dimensional. So I'm gonna go through how I make the dimensional Christmas dome one. So the first thing you're gonna need from your pack is 2 of your shaker domes. So I'm gonna put these right here. I'm also gonna be using all 3 of the sequins and beads that come in the set. I'm also going to be using the retro tree right here and the ornaments off of that. I've already pre-cut the little ornament toppers, but I'll pull those off just so you can see which ones I used. And set that over to the side. So I'm choosing to do my tree in white. So what I want to do is, because I'm going to essentially have this be double backed like this and have the two adhere together so that it creates a dimensional ornament, I want to then create a double-sided feature. So I'll have one side facing this way. I'm going to cut out another tree, decorate it, and have that facing this direction so that no matter which way it is, it's decorated so someone feels a little special. You can also write on these to and from, whatever you want to do to personalize the gift. You could put someone's name on it if you wanted to. So I'm going to first cut out my other tree base. So the first thing you're going to do is take the retro tree. I'm going to cut that. I'm also going to cut some ornaments, and so I've added an adhesive sheet onto the back of this cardstock just to make it easier for me to glue them down. So now I've got my ornaments to decorate my tree, and I've got my tree. So I'm going to pull these off to the side. And like I said, I cut the ornament toppers earlier so that I wouldn't have to play around with them since they're so tiny. And then what you'll notice about this die, when it cuts, it gives you 2 die cut shapes. So it gives you the border for the tree, which is perfect because we are going to want to cover up that glue around the outside edge of the dome. And it also gives you the inset of the tree. So we're gonna use that and decorate it in just a minute. I'm not gonna use this one, but I'm gonna set it aside because I think I will be using it on some other ones coming up. Then I've got the white glitter Opulent cardstock that comes in your craft box this month. And I've also added an adhesive sheet onto the back of that because I'm going to just be using the border trim to put around the outside of the tree. I love the idea of something really fun and bold around the outside. So I'm going to cut 2 of these, one for each side. And always, when I'm working with stuff like this, where I'm making a bunch of different types of projects, I like cutting a ton of different shapes from one color and then just mixing and matching. I look at this and yeah, those aren't pieces I'm going to use right now, but I'll absolutely use them on a card later on. So just bear that in mind when you're cutting lots of shapes. Even if you're not going to use them all at that moment, you will end up using them on other projects. So I'm just going to cut one more of the tree border just so I have it for the other side of my dome. And because I've put adhesive on the back of this, that means they're just going to stick directly to the plastic, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so there's all of my die cut elements. And set this off to the side. Okay. So now I'm going to get to decorating. So like I said, I cut all these ornaments. So first I'm going to kind of lay them out, see where I want them to fall in my tree shape. I want to keep everything to the inside of this kind of inner embossed line, because then that means it's going to sit perfectly inside of my tree dome, which is exactly what I want, so that the adhesive runs around the outside of the tree dome. So I think I'm going to do this layout. And because I put adhesive sheets on them, I'm just going to peel off the protective backing and just start laying down my pieces. You could leave this plain and just add the sequins in, but I think it's kind of fun when the sequins are at the bottom that something still is decorating the rest of the tree. I have a project I'll show you in just a minute where I didn't do that, so you can see what it looks like with and without the decorations on the trees. And now I'm just going to line up my ornament toppers. There's 3 different sizes on them, and they'll align with the shape at the top of the ornament. And I've already put adhesive backing on these as well. There is a layering die in this tree set that you can add and make them feel, give them a retro feel. I just wanted to keep mine kind of plain because that's what I did with the rest of my tags, and I want them all to kind of fit together. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue these 2 pieces back to back together so that I have just one solid piece that goes in the center of my dome. So I'm just going to add a little bit of express glue. You can also use double-sided tape. You could also put adhesive backing, adhesive sheets on the back of each of these. Sorry, my glue is a little clogged. Let me open it up real quick. There we go. Now we all have the adhesives that we prefer. If you're using a liquid adhesive, you don't need a lot to make these stick together. Okay. I'm going to set these aside to let the glue kind of adhere. And what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to flip over one side of my dome, and I'm going to add in just a pinch of each of my sequins. Depending on how full you want it, you can add more or less. I just like mine to have a little bit. I don't like to use a ton of. You could really pack this to the gills if you wanted. That's probably a little bit more than I would want, but that's okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the adhesive backing on this side and pull that over. And I'm going to lay this shape in. Now, if you wanted to make your sequins and beads on both sides, you can just add another little pile right here, and then you'll put the top on. So I'm choosing, I want to keep one side clear and the other one with sequins and beads. And then I'm just going to put my 2 domes together, line up the shape so that they appear nice. And then you just really want to make sure that adhesive is sticking to each one. So I'm going to go around and really make sure that those 2 adhesives connect before I put on the borders. Okay. So I've got my 1 shaker dome on this side. So now I'm going to peel off the backing right here on the tree shapes. There we go. And because it's a sticker, you just lay it down on top of the tree and it adheres right to it. So easy what those adhesive sheets do. Okay, so I've got one side done. I'm gonna flip it over, finish decorating the other side. And then what I have done as a finishing touch, because I want this to be a tag on a gift, is I'm gonna hot glue some baker's twine that I had in my craft stash to the top. So I've already pre-cut some twine and I cut it into, and I tied it into a bow so that I can glue it right here, and then I'll be able to attach it to a tag, or not a tag, to a gift. So I'm just gonna put a little glob of glue right here. And I'm just gonna push that into place. I'm gonna use my glue gun accessories to kind of really make sure that stays in place. You could add a little jewel right there, a little gemstone, but there I go. Got my little gift tag. You could do one on both sides. You could even, if you wanted to, put the hot glue it into the inside and then hot glue the top shut so that you've got a really secure one. I'm just gonna be attaching this to the front of a gift. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I wanted to show you real quickly again some of the other tags I had made. So I chose kind of a black and white theme with pops of bold colors. So you can see how they'll all look together when you lay them down side by side. So for this one, I just took a simple shape. I took these holly leaves right here and added adhesive to the back of them and created a little mini wreath and put down the bow at the top, and then just actually took a 3-hole punch, or not 3-hole punch, but a hole punch through the center of the bow and then tied in my ribbon. And then I used that same kind of iridescent glitter for the sentiment and glued that on. I used a white gel pen to just add some fun little accents onto a few of these. The to and from, I took the stockings from the Festive set, added those on, and then on this one I also used mixed and matched the bold colors and the Opulent cardstocks, and I took that really pretty green fir tree and then just added some little polka dots onto it. I wanted it to feel modern and fun. Now, if you're not into decorating your gift tags for the holiday season, it's totally fine. Maybe you're just wanting to send out some customized cards. What I love about these craft boxes is it gives you the chance to really play around with the shapes and the colors. So I've got a couple cards here that I've made with the stuff in the box. So I was telling you how you can leave this plain on the inside and just add in your sequins and beads. So that's what I did with this particular card. Is I made a shaker dome card and then I just added in my sequins and left it kind of simple. You could also do a monochromatic theme. So I just took all the greens from this one, used the adhesive sheets and laid them down in a fun little pattern. That's what I was saying about when you cut a bunch of different shapes, how you can then repurpose them for other additional cards or projects. This one, I went a little bit more of traditional and bold together, and I loved the hanging ornament idea. So this is a mix of both the die sets, again, the adhesive sheets, and then I added in little pops of the Opulent cardstock here and there. One thing I like to do is repetitive shapes. So I like to cut the same shape in different colors. And so I did the gift boxes right here and just did them in different colors and popped them up with foam tape, added little Opulent bows to the top. And then with this particular card, I love the forest. So I thought, what better than a rainbow Christmas forest? And so I just cut out a bunch of the cardstock. You'll see I used the Opulent as well. And then I just hand glued on some of those sequins that you also get from the set. So I hope you have got some fun inspirational ideas for what to do with your craft box this month. I know Christmas and the holidays are just around the corner, which is scaring the life out of me because I have not started anything, but hopefully this gave me a good start. And we look forward to seeing what you're creating with your craft boxes. Check out our social media in the coming weeks. We'll have more ideas coming towards you on what else you can make with these. I hope you are all doing well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.